La carne hecha en leña sabe mucho mejor y aquí en Tacoles se sirve de esa manera. Te cuento que puedes encontrar botanas súper deliciosas hecha a la leña y unos tacos gigantes que tienes que probar. Están súper deliciosos. Cuento que todos los días tienen especiales para maestros y después de escuela o el after school. Así es que si no has probado Tacolet te estás perdiendo de este manjar. Ya lo sabes. ¡Saludos! La carne hecha en leña.
All right. Hello, hello.
Eat. That
Can
looks
you
like
hear
a
me?
dang good taco, and I'm starving.
I know, right? Especially now at this time. All right. I want to say hi to everybody that's coming in. Our guest for today, Carlos P. Garcia, should be coming in. We're waiting for him. So we might have to cut this short because I'm having technical difficulties, as I think y'all can tell. How's it sounding, Norma?
You sound great,
Really?
love bug.
Woo! All right.
Woo! So hey, I put on my red curtains on, meaning that
Nice.
Valentine's is kicking in. I
That's
did.
right.
Man,
So
get out
should we make
there.
an announcement? Should we make an announcement right now, Norma?
No, no,
Okay. No
no,
announcement. No
no,
announcement.
no, no,
There's
no,
no
no.
announcement.
Yes, but I just want to remind the men, hey, you got how many weeks? 2, 3 weeks? 2 weeks, 2.5, maybe. Start getting your preparations in order, my friends. Start ordering your flowers. Don't be at the last minute. You know, Valentine's is out there, and you want to get prepared because you don't want to upset the woman in the house. Your
Because
love
they
bug,
will
your
be prepared.
one and only. So, hey, come on, date night.
Good
If
advice.
you're
Good
like,
advice, Miss Norma.
yeah, if you're like us and you got kids in the house and you don't got time to do anything, man, you better pack up a picnic basket and have some wine and some cheese and crackers. I mean, really, you don't even have to go expensive, people. Wine, cheese, music, crackers, man, and sit out in what is it, your trucks? Yeah, because you guys in Texas have trucks. We have cars. Well, hey, me and George can make an igloo. You know what? That would, if it snows, I'm gonna see if George can make me an igloo, and we'll do something outside
How cute.
in an igloo.
That sounds adorable.
We'll be two little polar bears.
Uh, just while we're here waiting for Carlos P, I just wanted to remind you, Gigi does have a song out called Me Voy a Casar.
And it's great.
Download it, stream it, request it on all your favorite radio stations, internet radio stations. That's my little shameless plug. And of course, remember,
Okay.
with Giras y Desveladas at 2 o'clock every day now. And if you want to go to the Facebook Tejano Music Legacy Foundation, there's a link there so you can donate so we can get our kiddos to start doing Tejano music in the schools. All right, Carlos P is in. We got him. Here we go.
Sweet.
How you
Hey,
doing? How you
love.
Hello.
doing?
Mwah,
Hello.
mwah, mwah.
Hi.
Mucho
Hello,
Thank you so
Mr.
gusto.
much for
Carlos
having
P.
me.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. Having a good day. It's good weather.
Where
Amen.
are you at, Carlos P?
Laredo, Texas.
Laredo. Okay, so
Yes,
that's good.
ma'am.
What's the
Yeah, so we're
temperatures
having a.
over there?
I think it's in the 70s right now.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
I
weather,
know. I know you're probably like in 10 degree weather, right?
weather. We were in 2 last
Two.
time. Now we're in the 30s. We're breaking sun right now. So, hey, thank you, Jesus.
In
So
the
so
third.
that's
Oh,
that's
my
hot for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's bikini weather. That's polar bear plunge. Big.
Well, I want to thank you, Carlos, for coming in today. It might have to be a short show, as you can tell. I'm having technical difficulties. I can't show any videos. I'm having fun times. I'm out here trying to get internet from the cloud, from the world. So So, but I'm real glad you came in. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Carlos P. And most importantly, what do you want people to know about you? And this short, we might have to have a short interview today, and I really apologize, but I promise you, if when the next time you got something new out, you will be on the Giras y Desveladas show. All right. So
Yes, ma'am.
go.
No, I understand. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the time. Well, I just wanted everybody to know that I love singing. I love Tejano music, but I do sing other genres. I did record one mariachi song. I recorded one ballad, which was the last song I recorded was with Shirley Lares, which is nominated for Premios Tejano Mundial for Collaboration of the Year and Video of the Year. Just throwing that out.
Nice.
Promotion, right?
Yes, you have to. We have
and
to promote ourselves there.
That's what it's
yeah,
for. Take it
Hmm.
away.
I'm sorry.
That's what it's for you to get your stuff out there. So you gotta
Yes.
let
Oh
us know
yeah,
everything.
thank
Now
you.
we had you recently on because you also collaborated with Maritza Gomez. Is
Yes,
that correct? Yes, in
yes, ma'am.
the Feliz Holidays? I want to
It,
with
it's Feliz
Feliz
Holidays.
Feliz
Um,
Holidays.
Me and Maritza were both on the Red Room Records label, and she's also from Laredo. So she reached out to me and she told me that she's working on something for Christmas, and if I wanted to do a collaboration, and so I went over. We looked at the song along with a producer arranger, and we tweaked the words a little bit, and then we went right into the studio, and it was fun. And we've been doing a lot of promotion for the song here and there, especially in the holidays. We're part of the
Yes.
parade for 2 years in a row, and it's
Mm,
just a lot of fun. Anytime we do anything that has a Christmas feel, anything that's a feel good song, it's fun, and I enjoy doing things like that. I've also done a Christmas song on my own, which was recorded like 3 or 4 years ago, but I'm ready to do it again. So I'm looking for a new song to record way before the holidays, because I want to do a video and add my family in there and have some fun with it.
well, that sounds nice. That sounds great.
Yes.
You know, I like what you said. The most important thing that you said from the very beginning is that you love singing and you love performing. That
Yeah.
is the most important part because sometimes we know as artists, we're not in there for the fame, we're not in there for the money. If it happens, hey, great. But just the love and the passion for doing it makes you a good artist. So, where have you been lately? Where can people catch you, Mr. Carlos P? Where can they find your music?
Okay. I am currently part of a new project, and it's called Tejano Favorites. And Antoine Jacinto, we call him Antoine. His name's Antoine, and he called me and he said that he was forming a new band, and they're all different members from different bands that were uh, backing up big name artists. So of course I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it. And we started maybe like 5 months ago, but we've had to tweak the lineup so many times that we barely started performing this past month. So we performed in Pleasanton, and I believe it's called the Office Bar and Grill, and we had a really good time. And we had other things scheduled already for these next few weeks. Unfortunately, on the 15th, my mom passed, and so I took a
Oh,
couple of weeks off just so I could just refresh. And but I called him up. I told him, you know what, whatever you have, whatever you need, I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm anxious to get back on stage and just perform. And like I told you, I just love to go out there. And you said it perfectly. I even told the producer for my very first song. He goes, so what do you want out of this? And I said, well, I just that was the first song I recorded was mine. So that made it even more special because I had just gone off from winning the Tejano Idol contest in 2018. So 2019 we released that first song, and I think it was in January. And I told him, you know what? I just want my music to be heard. That's pretty much all I want.
yeah.
And if we can go out and perform, like we've performed in Laredo, hundreds and maybe thousands of times, and people know us here and they like us and they follow us, and that's great, and I love that. But I keep telling the guys, we need to spread out. We need to go out there and let other people hear us, and just keep going further and further and further. For me, it's the connection. It's the connection. Every time we go out there and we meet people, and I want to meet people. I want to know them. I want to remember your name. I want to remember what you did the next time. I want to remember that I met you in San Antonio, in Dallas, Houston, whatever it is. Right? Um, that's what's exciting to me. Like you said, if the fame and the money comes, perfect, great. I tell everybody I'm happy when we're able to go out and play, and even if I don't make money, I just cover my cost. Even that makes me happy
Yeah.
because I got to go to San Antonio and play in front of a different crowd. I got to go
Yes.
to the Valley and play. That's what makes it all worthwhile for me. Um, and just the fact that I've said this before. Anytime we go and perform, and there's like 20 people, and but you still do the same. You do the same type of performance as if you were in front of 1,000 people, and you see
20,000.
them.
Exactly.
Yes, and you see them having fun, and you feel like, okay, I did my job. That's what I wanted to do, because they came out to see us. They danced. They had a good time. They forgot about my work. They forgot about my ex-wife. They forgot about this and that, and that's what it's all about. It's fun, and then getting to meet the people afterwards. And that's just icing on the cake. It's just like, okay, this is cool. You get to talk to people and enjoy your time.
What is the best genre that you like that really brings out Carlos's talent? Is it ranchera, mariachi, country? You tell me.
You know what? I love it all. But I think the ballad, the romantic stuff, I think that's what brings out the best in me for some reason. Maybe it's just what suited more for my voice. I'm not sure, but I try and put that same amount of love and respect into the craft every time, regardless of the type of song that I'm singing. But I've been told countless of times you should just do ballads. It's like, well, I love to do ballads, but I also love Tejano. It's kind of like I'm terco with it. I want this genre.
Well,
Uh,
let's remind everybody, like you said, you did win the Tejano Idol in 2018.
yes,
So
ma'am.
anybody that does go out and see you, they're gonna have a show. Because I mean, no por nada did you win that. So,
Oh,
and just a reminder for people that are out there, when you go out there, support your artists. Like Norma says all the time, support your artists. Go out there. You hear there's a
Yeah.
Tejano music going on, go, because there's people like Carlos P wanting to entertain you, wanting to let you forget about your problems for the day, or and by the way, we are so sorry about your mom passing, and
oh,
thank you
thank
for
you.
coming on the show even after such a tough moment. But I think sometimes what we decide to do is use that pain to better ourselves, right? And better our career and just be better people and what maybe hopefully be what they always knew we could be, right?
Yeah. Well, and I don't know if you saw the poster or not, but I put it there and I've said it many times, countless times. My mom was my like the person I looked up to as a person, but also as a musician. My mom used to sing, and a lot of people knew her in town. Everybody loved the way she sang, and ever since we were little, our life was we're gonna go to a certain quinceañera, a certain wedding, or maybe even just a restaurant. And it was like, oh, ahí viene Norma. As soon as we heard that, we were like, oh, okay, like she's gonna go sing. And it was like, ándale Norma, una o dos, like one or two songs. But that would turn into an hour, and she
Yeah.
would stop singing, and they're like, no, no, otra, and they're like, so we knew what was gonna go on.
No
Um,
wonder
Oh,
you
beautiful
like
and
me so
memory.
much, Carlos. Because my name is
Mande,
Norma.
Tu tocaya, Norma.
Yeah, it's my
yeah, so
tocaya.
yeah, and everywhere we went, and she got to sing with some pretty big names that would come by through town because she well, I'm not gonna mention names because I don't know if the person wants to be mentioned or not, but he's a internationally known guitarist, and they were trios, and they went to school together, so he knew that she sang, And so every time he came through town and they were gonna perform, he would always invite her.
That's
And
an honor. That is an
yeah.
honor.
So like as far as musicians go, and everybody's like, who did you look up to, or who's your influence? And I have to say my mom. You know, I can't think of anything else other than my mom, because since I was so little, she wanted me to sing. But
Aw.
believe it or not, I was very shy. So
Me
I
too,
didn't want to
believe it or
sing.
not.
Yeah, and even to the day, it's still a little hard to get on stage. And everybody always asks, "You still get nervous?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I get nervous every single time. Every single time I get up there, I get nervous." Um, the only good thing is it's only the first song, because once you do that first song and you kind of get it out there, people start dancing and you start seeing people smile and okay, stuff like that. Okay, I'm ready. I'll see how that's it. I'm ready. Let's go on. Let's no more nervousness. Now it's time to enjoy it. But
That's a
every single
that's a
time,
humble heart. That's a humble heart. When you
yeah,
when you describe all that, it's such a humbling, inviting environment for you.
yeah, because I mean, when you go up there for the first time, especially for the somebody that's not in a certain, like, you don't know, you've never been in a certain town, and you go up there and it's like, okay, I wonder if these people are gonna like me, if they're gonna like our music, my songs, my voice, me, or anything. Because even, I mean, you can be you can be on the spectrum of good looking to not good looking, and even if you're the greatest looking person in the world, if there's something about you, sometimes people are not gonna like you. So so and they're gonna criticize your voice, even if you have, some people don't like your voice. It could be, there's people that don't like Luis Miguel, believe it or not. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
I think he's a great singer. He's
that
very
is.
talented, but there's people that don't like him. So can you imagine? I go out there and I think like, well, no Luis Miguel, so I hope they like me. um, so that's
It's
why
like my
that
grandma
always,
would say, no soy monedita de oro para caerle bien a todos. I'm
yeah,
not a gold coin, so everybody would like me. So
yeah.
it's okay as long as you like you, right?
Yeah. And that's why I think that's why you get those jitters at the beginning, is always because like, I wonder if they're gonna like me, you know. But once you see that they get comfortable, they start dancing and they're smiling and drinking and laughing and all that. It's like, okay, yeah, we're good. Like we can proceed. Um,
Well,
but
let me
it's
ask
always
you a
fun.
question. When
Yes,
you
ma'am.
were performing with Shetty Lattice, what did you learn from her
Well,
that you
I've
didn't know, or that you like, wow, that's something I learned?
I've never actually had the honor of being on stage with her. Well, I'm sorry, not like that, not performing together. But she is very calm and collected, and she, at the one time, because she was part of she's part of Tejano Idol. She's one of the she's been a judge, and she's been an MC. Um, so she's MC'd, I think, 9 or 10 out of 11 years or something like that. And while you're there, she's always like, okay, just relax, enjoy your performance, and don't think about it too much. Just do what you do. And you know, it coming from someone like her, it's always like, okay, you can relax. It is fun, but you forget, because you get up there and it's like you start thinking about everything. It's like, are my clothes okay? Did I comb my hair? Did I do this? Did I do that? And do I remember the song? Are you guys ready? And you know, it's nerve
Nerve
wracking,
wracking.
but like I said, once you start, you relax. And we've talked quite a bit, and she always says that she's told me like be true to yourself, whatever you feel like you want to do, especially with a recording that we did. She goes, however you want to do it, do it. And because I told her, I said, it's a ballad, but I want it to sound kind of like a rock ballad, like the 80s type. She goes, I can hear it. She goes, so yeah, let's do that. So she sent me the song, and I heard it. I loved it, of course. And she was like, I can change it. I was like, no, don't change anything. I love it the way it is. So when we went into the studio, um, she's like, okay, just relax. Here on these parts, try and use this. On this part, try and use that. And so I learned a little bit more. I mean, I've been in the studio so many times, but I've never had anybody kind of guide me in that way.
Right.
So it was fun. It was educational, and of course, it was an honor working with her. So I'm hoping to do it again soon.
That's important to be open to learning, open to knowing that there's always something to learn from somebody, you know. We're
Oh
not
yeah,
perfect. Maybe we can do something better. Maybe, you know, it can be tweaked here or there. I want to take a quick shout out to Mary Lou, my sister, Lori Maldonado, anybody else that's coming on, guys. I cannot see you. For those of you who missed the beginning, we're having technical difficulties. I'm actually outside trying to get this going. So it's going to be a short interview. So thank you to everybody. And remember, we're going to be on Facebook, Digi La Chicana Facebook, Giras y Desveladas Facebook, YouTube, Giras y Desveladas, or on Tejano TV. Saludos to Juan Mendoza Jr. and Laila Lisa Promotions.
saludos.
Yes,
Hello.
and thank you, Carlos P, because um, you know, we're expecting so much from you. Do you feel that, like, okay, I want Tejano Idol, now what? Do you feel that pressured, or are you good with it, or what's going on with that?
At first, yes. At first, I did feel the pressure because I mean, you win this contest, and it's like, okay, you're crowned the best uh, new singer in well, because it's nationwide, but so you're considered the best of the people that applied that year, and it's like, okay, so now what? The only good thing for me was that I had already decided that I wanted to record a song, and it was going to be my first song on my own as a solo artist. So I already had the song. It was my song. I had already contacted the producer arranger that did all the arrangements and all that, and I told him, I said, this is what I want, and he says, yeah, we're ready. Let's do it. So and, the contest was in November. So by that time, pre-production was done. He had already sent me all the music and all that. But I was still nervous, you know. It was kind of still nerve wracking, and I was like, "Nah, I don't know if I should do this," and because I had never done anything on my own. I'd done it with a bunch of bands. I've recorded so many times, but I've never done a solo project. I had never done a solo project prior to that, and so we had the music ready. I hadn't put my vocals down, but I went. I did the contest. I won, and it gave me a little bit of extra confidence. And but at the same time, that pressure, like you said. So we put it out. We finally sent it out, and I'm glad you mentioned Juan and Laila because they were since day one. They were supporters. You know, I sent the music out, and they started playing it, and I got to number one on their countdown. It was
Wow.
awesome. You know, so I started getting airplay all over, and I started getting calls. I started getting work. Um, so that next year or so, I was getting invited to do a bunch of things, and then COVID hit, and that's when everything kind of just, it just came to a halt. I hit a wall,
Yep,
like a lot of artists, and
everybody did.
yeah. So I mean, I was barely, starting to gain traction, and when that happened, it was like we had to start all over again. So next came the other songs. We released them. We released "Perdóname," which is a cover of Pepe Aguilar's song. Um, and it did really well. We were just doing really well with the song. And the only problem is that that song, the video was put up by a DJ, and it was racking up like before the year, before the 6 months or so, it was racking up. It had already racked up like 8,000 something views. For me, I was ecstatic because I was like, wow, that's a lot of views for someone like me. But
Yeah,
then he was putting up other artists' videos who are already big names, and they went after him and they told him that they didn't want to play their that they didn't want him to post his videos, their videos on his website or his page. So he shut it down. So
Oh,
then that song was kind of taken away. So
oh,
we put it back up, and I think it has like 800 views for in the past 4 or 5 years. It's had like 800 views, and so it was disheartening because it was one of those songs that people were listening to and they were liking. And when they
yeah.
took it down, I have actually got messages from people who are like, "Hey, where's the song? Did you take it down?" I was like, "No, because it wasn't my page to begin with."
Oh,
So I contacted YouTube and I let them know what was going on, and they finally put it back up, but it lost that momentum.
Well, yeah, it lost
So
the momentum.
yeah, so it's just things like that, and it's a lot of learning, um, because I've been doing everything pretty much on my own. I have had a lot of help. Laila has been one of the persons that and Juan that have helped me out a lot. Laura Science helped me out. Um, had
awesome
other people
people.
along the way help me out. Some of the artists have also guided me in certain directions that I didn't know that I could take. Um, so it's just it's a learning curve. I feel even from 2018 to now, I still feel like I haven't learned enough. And I'm kind of taking this journey, trying to learn because I know my time is going to be up pretty soon. I'm not going to last forever as my voice. I know everything changes, but I want to learn because eventually I want to be able to try and help somebody go down this path, the same passage, the same road.
And that's
That's a
what I
great
was going to
goal.
ask you.
Yes,
In your family, do you have anybody that's inspired by you? And that's like granddaughter, daughter, anyone singing in your family besides yourself?
we have the youngest ones, the two girls, and they love music, but
Oh,
their passion is more of a dance type of passion and music passion. Um, but the youngest one, she has said that she loves the music that I've been putting out, and she's watched the video so many times. So I even posted one time my littlest fan because she was so little, but she loved watching the videos, and her name's
Oh,
Emma Faye. And so I'm hoping, and she does carry a tune. So I'm hoping that someday she'll kind of want to go into the music, and if she does, then I want to be ready. I want to be ready, and I want to have that knowledge to say, okay, you know what? Well, let's go record here. Let's go record there. Let's write a song here. Let's do this. I want to know everything that I need to know to help her. And if it's
right.
not her, maybe somebody up and coming. Because I've seen so many some kids um, play music online, and it's like, wow, I can't believe this young man is not doing better, or they haven't been noticed or picked up or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you've ever seen this young man. His name's Elijah Ezekiel. He's an
Mm-hmm.
accordion player.
Mm-hmm.
I saw his video. This was like, I don't know, I think like 2 3 years ago, and I saw a video of him and another young man playing bajo and the accordion, and I was like, wow. I was like, this kid's got it all. He's handsome. He's talented, and I was like, wow, this he looks kind of like a young Randy Travis.
Yeah, he
And
does.
I was like, you know what? And I even put I put a comment on there. I was like, hey, this kid's got it all. He's ready. He's gonna be a star. And I mean, in this past couple of years, I've seen him rise. And it's like, wow, he's doing really really good. So I'm glad somebody's out there that also picked up on that and hopefully helped them get noticed because he's a great talent. And just like him, there's many other kids, but we need to find them and we need to help them,
Yes.
because if not,
great
that's
idea.
talent that's talent that the world's not going to see, and
Yes.
it's disheartening to say the least
No, no,
because
they will. Todos juntos, todos,
yeah,
we have to do that. I mean, why are we going to leave it to somebody else?
I
I think
know.
we have to be part of that.
yeah. So
Saludos to
that's
Danny Noyola. He says, saludos amigos desde Corpus Christi. Alma and
salud.
Danny Noyola. Saludos, Danny. And I want you to come on my show, so let me know when you can come on. Mr. Carlos P. I hate to do this, but
Yes, ma'am.
we're having technical difficulties. I can't even show anything. I don't know what you're seeing on your part, but I'm seeing a mess over here.
All
So,
right.
but I think we've got enough from you. Where do people go to find Carlos P. Garcia music?
We are on Spotify, Apple, all of the major ones. I go through TuneCore, so TuneCore distributes to all major what do you call them?
Platform.
Streaming platforms. And we're on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and they're all Carlos P. Garcia Tejano Singer. So you can follow me
Carlos,
on either one.
Carlos P. Garcia
Um,
Tejano singer.
yes. I started doing live stuff, but I didn't really, I guess, set it up correctly. So I was doing a cappella stuff, and I didn't even know. But I had views, and I had people there hanging around. But then when I saw the videos, I was like, "Where's the music?" And I like, so I was singing a cappella all this time, and I was like, I wanted to hear the music also, because it's weird when the song is playing, and then there's a music break in the middle, and you're kind of just there moving along, and there's no music. So I want to fix that, and I want to start doing live again. Yeah.
Hey, you need to put those on your videos, the bleeps and blunders or something like that.
Yeah, bloopers. Yeah.
Bloopers.
Yeah.
I'll look for one.
Any parting words, Miss Norma Salazar?
You know what? If anybody hasn't heard him, he is a awesome singer. I can say that.
Thank
And
you.
you know I admire, and George admires you as well. It's
Oh,
not just
same.
me. You know
Reciprocal.
that he admires you a lot, and
Yeah,
he
same here.
thinks highly of you.
Thank you.
So if anybody hasn't heard him, you guys got to go check him out. And not only that, check his music out. Go see him. He is a very decent person, genuine person. So make that time to just go up there and say hi to him and recognize him, because it does take talent, it does take work, it does take, he's got it all. You guys just got to go see it and see it for yourself and pass it along.
Thank you, Miss Norma Salazar. Carlos
you.
P. Garcia, Tejano singer. Thank you so much for your time. When you
Thank you.
release that new song, we'll be here waiting at Giras y Desveladas for you to show it on our show. You good?
Yes, we're working on a song for the group. It's called Tejano Favorites, which we are supposed to be playing fanfare this year. I think it's Friday. So just in case y'all are out there, the band's name's Tejano Favorites. But I will also be releasing some. So I'll be releasing some new music also on my own. I'm still gonna keep doing that. So yeah, hopefully if you see Tejano Favorites anywhere or my name anywhere, that we'll be in San Antonio Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We'll be there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless.
So find us, Carlos.
Yes, ma'am.
God bless everybody. Take care. Cuídense mucho in this weather. And thank you, Carlos. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
La carne hecha en leña sabe mucho mejor y aquí en Tacoles se sirve de esa manera. Te cuento que puedes encontrar botanas súper deliciosas hecha a la leña y unos tacos gigantes que tienes que probar. Están súper deliciosos. Cuento que todos los días tienen especiales para maestros y después de escuela o el after school. Así es que si no has probado Tacolet, te estás perdiendo de este manjar. Ya lo sabes. ¡Saludos!